I'm Sam and I'm the lead pastor of Flow Church. Our vision is to reach urban professionals and university students, but the big dream is to eventually have 2 locations in Melbourne, one kind of more central serving the universities there, and one in the southeastern suburb.
I'm Shannon.
And I'm Beck, and we're the co-senior pastors of Riviera CC in East Gippsland, here in Bairnsdale, and we've just planted in Sale.
Well, our vision is to reach the people of Central Gippsland. That's why we've planted in Sale. Sale is the hub for other towns like Maffra, Rosedale, Longford, surrounding areas.
My name's Jace.
And my name's Alyssa.
And we're exec pastors here at Encompass. Our vision is to reach the people of Craigieburn.
It's been a vision in Pastor John's heart to have a church out in Craigieburn for at least the last 10 years.
So in January of 2021, we met in a park for an interest meeting, and we were hoping soon after to start meeting in homes and to do small groups and all of that. But obviously because of COVID restrictions, we had to limit our meetings to online over Zoom. And we really weren't able to meet in a physical space for quite a while.
During COVID, we had online services and we noticed they were reaching people in Sale. And so through that, we started a midweek group. We then started watch parties. Now, a watch party was streaming our service from Bairnsdale into the local library at Sale.
So we had just started watch parties and COVID restrictions hit. We were not able to meet in the library. We weren't able to have anyone who was unvaxxed.
We decided to plan some pop-up parties to try and gather who loves this area, who loves Craigieburn, who wants a church out there.
Yeah.
And people said yes, people wanted to be part of it. But then lockdowns happened. We planned a party and it got cancelled. 3 days before, 2 days before, the day before, they were getting cancelled.
It was terrible.
So that didn't happen.
With all those no's, we kind of just said, how do we do this? And so we decided to just take it to a book club. So literally we went online for 10 weeks and read a book together with anyone that was interested. Literally we would send out packs to people.
So we needed to find a public venue to gather because we couldn't meet in homes because of all the COVID restrictions.
So we needed to find a venue to launch services on a Sunday in Sale that didn't hold us back with vaccination statuses.
We needed to find a venue to launch our Sunday services because we already had a core, so we needed someone to say yes to us.
For us, finding a venue was really such a gift from God. We stumbled upon this incredible venue in Kew. Initially, I thought we were only just going to have like a room to meet in, but we actually got the entire building for an incredible price. We've got an awesome kitchen, we've got a place for the kids, and it's been a huge blessing so far.
I remember going everywhere in Sale looking for somewhere to meet. Everywhere I went, and I mean dozens of places, it was all no. And to be truthful, was a little bit disheartening. And I thought, God, this is so obviously closed. Maybe you have a venue for us. And you know what? The very next place I went to, a sports centre, was the venue for us. I mean, it was perfect. Everything we asked for was yes. Can we have storage? Yes. Can we have our signs out? Yes. The people were bending over backwards to have us. It definitely felt like the grace of God. And the beauty was the sports centre didn't have any limitations on vaccination status.
Every week we were seeing 40 people at least joining us on Zoom.
So we had a core, but we didn't have a venue. And so for one reason or another, government regulations, COVID restrictions, anything, buildings weren't finished, everyone said no to us. So then we landed at the Lawn Bowls Club. It was perfect. These guys really were accommodating. They were beautiful with us. They gave us storage space, kids spaces, and they just kind of said, hey, here's the keys and it's all yours.
So we've been on this church planting journey for about a year. Probably my favorite thing about this entire experience has been seeing people who have been disconnected from God and disconnected from church, finding community even over Zoom and just growing stronger, and especially during this time that's been so difficult for everyone.
So we kicked off services on March 27 this year.
One of my favourite things about our Sale Church plan is how it's reaching men and women from the Air Force Base in Sale. We're seeing people come along and maybe they've been to Sunday school once when they were kids but haven't been following Jesus. Now they're coming to this church plan, something's being reignited in them, they're saying yes to Jesus, they're getting baptized, and they're being catapulted into the plans and purpose that God has for their lives. There's nothing better.
So we finally launched our Encompass Craigieburn plan in February 2022, and it is everything that we imagined it to be. We've seen people get saved, we're seeing the kids ministry explode, we're seeing families get saved and inviting their families, and it's just exploding. So much so that we're already outgrowing our facility. We were already able to hand over to new campus pastors there. The team is just carrying this ministry, this church plant. There is so much joy every single Sunday.
For anyone who's considering planting a church, I'd say there is no better time to plant a church than now. There's so much need, there's so much opportunity, and I believe that there's so much grace for new things to be done in this season.
For those considering planting a church, I would say go for it.
For anyone who's considering planting a church, we would just say go for it. No matter what obstacles come your way, no matter how hard it seems at times or how imperfect the timing can seem, God will build his kingdom. And when we build his kingdom, when we seek his kingdom, he just makes stuff work.
I would absolutely plan to go it again. Nothing stops the church.
Where there is crisis, there's opportunity. And even though COVID seemed like a crisis, nothing can stop the church.
Despite all the challenges, despite all the ups and downs, we can clearly see that there is a thriving church in the heart of Craigieburn. And we know with God, nothing can stop the church.